Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Voxel Tycoon. I'm Nexxus. Last time around we put in the 4th station here, or the 7th station I think is what we called it. In order to deliver the wood planks, if I hit the Alt button here real quick, because I've turned everything off up here because it was just in the way and just didn't look good. The planks we're delivering by train now, and we're actually making a decent amount of cash on them. Let's see what they pay. Oh, okay, 13 grand. 13 grand. It's not bad. Anyway, there is about 375,000 left on the loan, and so what I'm going to do is pay that off before. I'm not going to build anything. I'm just going to pay that off and let the game run. So why don't you take 5 seconds to enjoy the intrepid intro, and we'll get today's agenda underway. Alright, welcome back ladies and gents. Alright, as you can see, the first thing that you'll notice is that the junction in front of us is a lot different than it was when you were just here about 30 seconds ago. This junction is quite the super junction in my opinion, and I've had to put in pre-signals and all kinds of stuff to make sure that trains don't get stopped up. Trains still do get kind of stopped up because I think we need to put in a signal on the bridge on both directions so that when trains go that way, otherwise I haven't really seen much of anything happening that would be, too much cause for concern. Except maybe that we need to put a signal in here. Probably here and then there. Yeah, no, that's on the wrong side. There we go. Alright, so what I've decided to do is I put in another research center here, and I don't even think we needed it, but I'm going to take a chance on saying that because this is the one that we're researching from. Is it this one? No, or is it this one? They're both set up for both, I think. Nope, this is it. So I'm going to get another iron train that's going to, well, logically, if we could, yeah, we're just going to get another one. It'll have to share this track, obviously. And we're going to have to put a siding in here. So let's do that real quick. Ooh. No. Come on, don't be like that, game. So, continue to do it this way. We might be able to do something like that, and then we won't have to wait so long for the trains, or the trains won't have to wait so long to get to where they're going. I think these just require regular signals. I don't think they need, if we do it right, trains won't be stopping because there'll be enough space between the signals that they'll just be able to keep going. This little stretch right here outside the town is going to, be obviously that they're just going to have to wait if they're in front of each other. Or, waiting for each other. They're just going to have to wait. Anyway, we've set this all back up. This has its own line out now. It goes around because there's no reason that it has to go through the station. So there's no reason to connect it to that line. It now goes around the outside of the station and connects back up to the main line part. And then they this is very interesting when there's a bunch of trains here. It's pretty cool looking. But they still stop unless I'm still trying to figure out the pre-signals. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I put them in front at first, and then now I have them behind. See, that's what I mean, like that kind of stuff. Kind of happens from time to time. And I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I'm just setting them up wrong. Or maybe I'm just putting them, rather not setting them up wrong. Maybe I'm just putting them in the wrong places. And I should be putting them somewhere else. Because, I mean, that block, this whole thing on all sides makes this whole thing one block. So only one train can be in there at a time. I'm not real sure how I would get around that unless I split it and make these tracks a little more further away from each other, the connections, and then put signals in between and stuff. And I just don't see that working. That sounds like a crash waiting for me to happen. Anyway, we're gonna get another train and we're gonna do the iron and drop it off at the one place because we might need a facility to hold it too. I'm just not sure yet. We're gonna do the train first. Let's grab this guy. We keep grabbing this one because these are expensive, and we're not making a whole lot of money yet. I mean, we are, but we're not. Still don't have any loan, but we've got almost we've got 550 grand. That's plenty. Those are not cheap, are they? No, they're not. Oh no, yeah, no, you can get out of here. Let's use these. Let's say just use 2. 2's plenty. Buy for that, and then I want to say schedule you to pick up a full load from here. We might have to put in another station, which is fine, and drop it off here, right, because we need it to go into here, and go. slow down a little bit because it seems to... That was a little whiplashy, in my opinion. I know the box is off the side, but we can't close it, otherwise it won't work. We won't be able to follow it. Or first person it. I'd like to see if we have a load or not. Oh, we do. Okay. Now I want to see if it's actually going to drop it off in the right spot. We can close this. I can follow it around. If it's going to work, this laboratory needs stuff to get started on the research, and we're going to try researching advanced iron smelting so we can make iron bars. New point of sale. It now accepts sand. Ugh, I was afraid of this. Okay. So now we need a warehouse. So like there's probably good, and you can hold ore. Go. There we go. Now how much do you get? You only got 10. Okay, so when it gets 14, then the research will start. Sounds legit. Why are you waiting? For what? That doesn't make any sense. You have your own signal. Because of this right here. See, that's what I mean by these, actually. Let me put a pre-signal. I think it's in front, yeah. And then if there's a train here, as long as the block up here is clear, it'll be able to go. Should be able to go. We're going to kick this back into high speed because the game seems to run a lot faster on high speed, obviously. Where's that? There's a little train. Right, so pull this up and watch. Aha! There we go. Okay, so it's going to need 14 every time. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine to just have the little train on there for now. It's not a big deal. It's not bad. We're making some decent money. 203,000 last year in trade, 147 this year, and our total last year was minus 130 grand, but we bought that train. So, you know, it's going to be down for a little bit. No new vehicles. 240 grand last year in new vehicles. That's ridiculous. It's operating company year 17. It's not bad. We're starting to get somewhere, except less wood beams. Business has difficulties supplying it. Okay, well, we're not even supplying. We are, aren't we? By road, I think. Yeah, we're supplying by wood beams by road. Eventually, a lot of this stuff will be, a lot of the longer routes are going to be all connected up by rail, and I'm going to use the trucks for the shorter delivery routes kind of thing. So we'll drop off at one place, and then we'll just truck it into wherever it needs to go into town. What I'll probably do is, in the next series that I do, this one will probably be pretty short because it's kind of just, as I keep saying, it's kind of like the learning series on how everything kind of works and how the track is so screwed up when you're trying to lay it out and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get trying to get our bearings on how everything works in the game, and then in the second series it'll be a little more detailed and it'll look a lot better because I'll have a better understanding of how things work. So you guys need to stop doing that. I mean, obviously you couldn't go because you would have crashed into him. So the signals are set up right. It's just that I think this junction needs to be a little more spread out. I probably shouldn't have put both or all four, coming in like off of there, off that way. That's a super junction. Like, seriously. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for the train to get out of the station. That makes sense. Okay, so now we gotta wait for 23 more of these, and then we'll have iron smelting. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to make iron bars here soon so we can smelt it at the factory and then haul it into the cities that need it. I can't put anything there because this is gonna be woefully expensive. But I think it might be worth it. Let's do it this way. Let's pause and do it this way. There we go. Now, put signals in the proper place. Get rid of this. So you don't need it anymore. Delete this back because it just looks horrendous. Perfect. All right, now we need to actually get signals in. Bam. And then we'll go bam and bam and bam and bam. And then we'll put it in here, here. Pretty much the same place on the other side of the tracks. We'll run it all the way that we need to. That should be good, hopefully. And that should help us out a lot more with getting trains not having to stop. And oh, we need another station here. And do we have enough money for it? I can't build there. I think I'm just going to delete this station and relay it as a double station. Get rid of the track here. Just get rid of it all. All of it. All of it. All of it. Okay. And now we'll put in... Whoops. Station. Let's see, what is it? Width. It's V and W, right? So, I'm sorry, V and B. So there we go. All right, cool. Make sure that we line it up, because if we don't, then it's not going to want to connect right, and it's going to cause us problems and be a pain in the butt cheeks. Ooh, 100 grand. Wow, that was expensive. So there's that. I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to do this. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so if we were to say... Yeah, it's so weird, because if you don't set it up just the way that it wants you to do it, it's going to go, nope, sorry Gov, can't do that. I don't know. See, look, it's just ridiculous. It's like, why would you not just do that the other way? Like, come on now. Let's see if I can get a diamond junction in here. Okay. And then we'll need to flatten some of this over here. All right. And then... I don't know if that's gonna work, Gov. Let's get the terraforming gun out and say, need to get this down a little bit more. Go. That's probably good. And then we'll say, you're going to connect up to there. No, come on. And you're going to connect up to there, Gov. Alright. And not enough money. I don't know if I want to do it that way anyway. Can I do it this way? If we had more money. Bar 25 grand. Perfect. Perfecto. And what we'll probably have to do is go from, probably here to connect it. Can we go somewhere? Can we go closer? Like there. Not enough money. And well, darn, I was just looking at that too. Could go either way. but there's gonna have to be a signal here, and then probably another one there, and then probably another one there. Right. Good. Except we need a signal there. And one there. And then if we put one here, then this won't be blocked. Alright, yeah, that looks like it'll work. Alright, let's back into gear. We can pay back the 100 grand that we just borrowed. Come on, trains. Let's see it. Can't find its destination. Right, because I deleted it. No, there's gotta be, can't find its way. There's gotta be something else wrong. Why can't you? This is all one way. Go this way, and then come around and go out this way. There's a signal messed up somewhere then. No, there's not. Ah, because this is missing. Right, and then so we gotta say add full load here. And the other train that's missing, remove, add full load there. Alright, there we go. It's gonna skip it because it didn't realize that the station was there. It doesn't accept sand anymore, but that's okay because we're not even we don't even have access to sand, so it's all good. Alright, so this is working out, and the research is happening a little bit at a time. As soon as the thing comes back over here, I think it's got 20 left. 20 more, I guess we'll call it 20 more reps before it'll actually start, before we can actually make the iron bars. And once we make the iron bars, then that'll even be even more money, because I believe that they are worth a bunch of money. Save a bunch of money on our train insurance. Haha! There they are down here. 1,160 for iron bar delivery, but we just don't have the ability to make them yet. But when we do, it'll look very, very nice. This seems to be our major hall, right? Or our major area right here is this big town, Neffy. Even though Inglewood has more people, Neffy seems to be getting most of the materials that we are delivering. We're going to have to increase the amount on this train too, because it requires 14, so it requires 3 loads in order to get it to do 1 rep. So we'll need to add more cars to that, but it's not going to be in this episode. Unfortunately, everything that we just did is run up our time. So thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this one, please leave me a like and a comment. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. The chaos is mightier than the sword on my channel, as you can clearly tell. I've been Nexxus. This has been Voxel Tycoon. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.